Good evening to all. Hello, good evening to all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. Good evening to all. This is CMA Manoj Kumar Edlapalli, Secretary of Bilaspur Chapter. On behalf of Bilaspur Chapter, I would like to welcome students, the speaker, and others. So today our webinar is on work-life balance for CMAs and leadership for Vikshit Bharat at 2047. The speaker is CS Deepak Jain from Vijaya's Foundation, New Delhi. So I am giving a brief about the speaker. CS Deepak Jain is a distinguished leader in ESG, corporate governance, AI governance, and sustainable development. He is the founder of Vijaya's Foundation, governing council member of All India Management Association. He is ex-chairman of the DMA ESG committee and board member and chairman ESG committee of Noida Management Association. He drives impactful initiatives shaping ESG disclosure, corporate sustainability, and ethical business practices. He served as a vice president and company secretary at Unitech Limited. He played a pivotal role in advancing governance frameworks. His association with ASSOCHAM's National Task Force and Corporate Affairs Council underscores his policy level ESG contributions. His achievements are he is nominated for various ESG and governance awards, honored with ESG Advocacy Awareness Award at the Sustainable Climatic Neutrality and Sustainability Summit 2025. He received the award from Shri Praveen Kandelwalji, Honorable Member of Parliament, awarded ESG Leaders Recognition at the Asian African Iconic Awards in Colombo, hosted by the Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, organized national and global events on ESG, AI, governance, and sustainability. He is a renowned speaker and advocates ESG, corporate governance, sustainability, and AI governance, diversity, equity, and inclusion, happiness, self realization, conscious, and transformative leadership. He delivered more than 1,000 impactful presentations at various forums in the last 10 years on ESG, sustainability, well being, and happiness. I hope we all enrich our knowledge and enjoy the session. So, on behalf of the Bilaspur chapter, once again welcome all the members and the speaker. All the members are requested to drop your name and membership number in the chat box so that we can send it for CP hours. Now, I hand over the session to speaker CS Deepak Jain sir.
Yeah, hello, thank you. Thanks for the very kind introduction. And before I begin, I would like to express my thanks and regards to the ICMAI Bilaspur chapter, to the management committee, to the chairman, vice chairman, secretary, treasurer, and the whole management committee for convening this webinar, important webinar on such an important topic, because I believe that balance is the key in our life. Moderation, balance is the key for success, for a good life, for a better life. So friends, I will give presentation in two slides. First, I will deliberate on work-life balance, and then for some time I will deliberate on leadership for Vikshit Bharat. So I invariably include Vikshit Bharat in all my presentations because India is moving towards Vikshit Bharat. And when Vikshit Bharat was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in December 2023. He said that moving towards Vikshit Bharat is a responsibility of each and every individual in the country, and we should all make our efforts for moving towards Vikshit Bharat. So here is my first slide. I will just so work-life balance. We as the topic is clear to all of us that we have to maintain a balance between work and life. Although we will deliberate on various issues, whether work life balance is enough or we should stretch it to work life harmony. So, work life balance is a state of equilibrium where a person equally prioritizes the demands of one's career and the demands of one's personal life. A healthy balance might look like meeting your deadlines at work while still having time for friends, spouse, children, hobbies, having enough time to sleep, and all. So we have to learn the balance. Balance is the key to life. We all know sometimes it becomes very important to balance our work and our life. So if we see that when we are at work, so we have to deal with punctuality, long work hours, rotational shifts, business travel, deliverables, appraisals, customer relationship, productivity, quality, communication. We have to have good communication, and then the demands of the management, resources and needs, leaves, vacation, awards. So many things we have to deal with while we are at work. So this is a triangle, work-life triangle. We have to take care of ourselves, spiritual, physical, intellectual, emotional, health, wellness, and exercise. This constitutes taking care of ourself, our being, our identity. Then relationship, we have to have good relationship with others, personal relationship, friendships, partners, spouse, children, and the work. This is the triangle of work, self-care, and relationship. What we do at our work, our careers, and the work we do at our house, home. So there are five balls of life: work, health, family, friends, and spirit. Spirit is spirituality. Spirit is taking care of our higher self. So the ball of rubber will come back when throw. जब रबर की बॉल को हम थ्रो करते हैं तो it comes back. That means that if work is not there, we may get another work in some matter of time. But the ball of glass would never come back when thrown, as it would break, shatter, and gone. So if your health is gone, it is difficult to revive it. Family, if relationships are broken, then it becomes a problem. Then friends are very important in our life. If we do not have any friends because we have neglected them because of our work, then it is difficult to regain the friendship. Then spiritual relationship, spirituality, that what I am doing for the humanity, what I am doing for improving, nurturing my higher self, my soul, my consciousness, it is also important. And if it is gone, if I have not been able to do anything in my life towards my higher self, towards spirituality, it becomes difficult at the later period of time after 50 years, 60 years to regain it. So that the mathematician views, देखें एक बार क्या क्या लाइफ में what all the activities we are involved getting involved get involve ourselves in the life, our hobbies, interest, future plans, projects, our job, self care, community activities, family relationships, friends and colleagues, religious, spiritual, philosophical concerns, and again hobbies and interests. So these are this circle covers all the activities which we normally involve ourselves in our day to day life. So, as I mentioned earlier, that work-life balance means spending 50% of your time at work and 50% of your time at home. If we see it apparently on the face of it, इसको देखें work-life balance. If we come across the words work-life balance, so there is an impression on our mind that it means that 50% time is to be spent on work and 50% time to be spent at home. But as I said earlier, we have to stretch it, we have to go beyond this concept, this meaning. In reality, work life balance occurs when individuals with a finite amount of mental, physical, and emotional resources allocate those resources in a way that corresponds their personal and or professional goals. Work life balance is not limited to our professional and family life. It is beyond that. We need to move from work life balance to work life harmony. So normally we spend majority of our time on our work, and then the out of the balance the majority of the time on our home, in our various routine day to day activities, but we do not indulge ourselves in some meaningful act, some purposeful act, some act for the society, some act for our higher self, our spiritual being. I will explain in few later slides. So work life harmony, just as your car runs more smoothly and acquires less energy to go faster and further when the wheels are in perfect alignment, we perform better when our thoughts, feelings, emotions, goals, and values are in balance. So every if my mental balance is there, if my thoughts, feelings, emotions, goals, and values are in balance, I perform better. So work-life balance is managing time between work and other activities like family, etc. Work-life harmony is involving incorporating work into the rest of life in a way that promotes happiness both at home and in office. So if I am managing myself in such a way that while I am at home or while I am at office, I am taking care of others also. I am taking care of the well-being of others also, and I remains happy, and I make others also happy. Then we call it work-life harmony. While work-life balance is an older concept, many of today's business leaders are now embracing the idea of work-life harmony. That if I am working at my home and I work, I am taking care of others and spreading happiness and well-being. That ultimately helps me in my growth, in my success, in my well-being. So work life balance versus work life harmony, there are 7 key components that make up our life: family life, professional life, personal life, physical life, emotional life, intellectual life, and spiritual life. So 97% of the time is consumed by professional and family life. We all know हमारा सारा टाइम प्रोफेशनल और फैमिली लाइफ में व्यतीत होता है, spending very little on other 5 components which are very crucial for our life, which we normally ignore. So physical life is doing exercise, doing yoga. Emotional life is reading, developing our emotional life. We can develop ourselves by reading some good books. Personal life, doing something which enrich myself, my well-being. spiritual life doing good acts of humanity, intellectual reading for self development. To achieve a real work life balance, we have to create a balance among above key components of our life. So, tips for work life balance. There are some few points which I am explaining to explain how we can have a good work life balance. So, we all do our job, everyone is working, we are all professionals. So, many times we are not happy with our job, we do not feel good while doing our job. So the first principle I believe is that we need to love our job. And if we think that this job cannot be loved, I'm not for this job. So I always recommend that better we should change our job. So career development is a journey, and every journey is more enjoyable if you enjoy every step, enjoy your work, the people around you, the environment, and the opportunities. We can do professional training to become competent to complete our job or whatever, which can enhance our knowledge and understanding and increase our control, and lastly achieve a better balance. It is very important to enjoy what you do or change what you do. So when I love what I do, it helps me and it helps my job, it helps my organization, it helps my team at my department, it helps each and everyone, including me. सबसे पहले ये मेरी हेल्प करता है तो सबकी हेल्प करता है. That I need to love my job because it keeps my mind in a happy mood if I love my job. Love your family. So there are two important things of my life. मेरी life के दो important parts हैं, we all know. One is my job, I need to love my job. Another is my family, I need to love my family. So it is a matter of mindset only, my dear friends, that many times it happens that we have differences while I am at job with the bosses, with the peers, with the subordinates, and then we have some few differences while at family. So I would say that it is a matter of mindset only. We have to convince ourselves that this is my family, this is my job. I need to love both of them. So we should not have any regrets in my life कि मेरा बैकग्राउंड ऐसा था, मेरी बैकग्राउंड फैमिली ऐसी थी, मेरे को मेरी अच्छी स्टडी नहीं हुई, मैं कुछ और करना चाहता था, मैंने ये किया, मैं आई डिड दिस कोर्स एंड दैट कोर्स एंड ऑल. We should not have any regret in our lives, in any relationship, in any my educational and personal background, and simultaneously I need not have any attachment. So many times it happens that I developed an attachment with any member of the family and I am not able to perform better. So we should love our family, but we should not have any attachment, because attachment gives us suffering. Attachment always gives us suffering. Many times we get attached with in a relationship, and it is not a spiritual or wisdom. I would say it is not a spiritual wisdom when we have attachment. So the first two important points are: love your job, love your family. Set smart goals, set goals in your life. A person, a human being, I believe that if you do not have any goals in your life, any purpose in your life, so life is not that balanced, life is not that encouraging, life is not that entertaining, thriving. If we want to thrive in our life, we need to set our goals. So smart goals, we need to have specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound goals, because our mind works according to our goals. If we have goals, our life it always thrives. I need to have some purpose in life. कि this is my profession, but I need to do something. मेरे को लाइफ में कुछ अचीव करना है, कुछ पर्पस है, कुछ सोसाइटी के प्रति, एंड वट एवर. Everyone can decide some purpose which fulfill me and which is adding value to the society. So apart from professional goals, we can have some spiritual purpose in life. We can find out any inherent quality inside us. Many times we have some interest, hobbies, creativity inside us, but we do not explore it. So this is equally important. It could be painting, hiking, dancing, playing, acting, swimming, doing volunteer work in NGOs, even public speaking. I realized that if I talk about my personal me, so I realized 10 years ago that I like public speaking. So I developed myself as a public speaker and motivational speaker, and since the last 10 years, I have been delivering various sessions, and it keeps me energetic, engaging, and thriving. So be passionate and enthusiastic about life, mixed with positive people. See the opportunity and not the obstacle. Always try to see the positive situations of anything. Positive self talk, visualization. Repeat to yourself, I can do, I am a great person, I am valuable, I am good at what I do. I'm excited about my work. So what I repeat to myself, it affects my mind, it affects my well-being, it affects my mindset. And I need to visualize what I want to achieve. If I am having some goal, I need to visualize it, my end goal. I need to visualize my end goal. Visualization really affects, really matters. So when I achieve my goal, I need to reward myself. It is important that I can take care of myself. I compliment myself. I do some enjoyment for me whenever I achieve few of my goals. Stay healthy, prioritize your health, eat well, sleep well, exercise well. Physical, mental, and spiritual health should be the main concern. We need to set boundaries 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. No office thoughts, mails, phone calls between 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. We need to set our boundaries. I know it becomes difficult, but we need to have control on ourselves, that this is my boundary, that after 8 p.m. there is no office calls, no office thoughts, no emails, no phone calls, office related to office. Avoid procrastination in both lives, personal and professional life. 15 years ago, I remember I used to procrastinate, and I procrastinated few things in my personal and professional life, and I know how I suffered. So avoid procrastination. Let us do my work today itself. Let us not avoid my work for future dates. Self control and self discipline. Learn to control, discipline yourself before controlling others, disciplining your team in office. It is very important that we should learn to control ourselves. Self discipline and self control. All our scriptures, including Gita, it mentions a lot about self control. If a man can control his self, if a man can control himself, he may control others. But we always do in positive opposite direction. We start controlling others without controlling ourselves. So avoid arguments, let others be right, need not be defensive always. There is no point winning an argument but losing the relationship. We need to have relationship. We need not always be right, let others be right few times. Unplug your mind from office work with some recreation, reading, exercise, sports, play, etc. Do take vacations once in a week, once in a month, once in a year. Life is a continuous change, my dear friends. Introduce change in your life, change yourself after 5 years, change your lifestyle, change your clothing, change your whatever you can change easily. If possible, change your job, change your thoughts, change your lifestyle, try something new in life. It is important that we should try something new in life. If we repeat continuously all the things we have been doing for the last 10, 20, 30 years, it is important that we should change ourselves. So whenever I come to this point, I remember the story of the eagle. You know, eagle is a bird which lives for 70 years. But when when the eagle becomes 40 years, it becomes old. Its beak, its जो उसकी चोंच है और उसके जो पंख हैं, वो सब बूढ़े हो जाते हैं. They get old, they are not able to catch the prey, catch the animals for his eating. So at the age of 40 years, eagle go to the height of its neighbor. Wherever it lives, its fly, it reaches to the height at the mountain, and the eagle break its beak and its feathers, and the eagle reinvent itself after 40 years. So after 40 years, eagle change himself completely, and then again live for 30 years. So it is very important we should change ourselves, our old habits. Balanced life benefits all, like your boss, colleagues, juniors, office as a whole, your family, spouse, children, relatives, friends, society as a whole. We need to benefit. जब मेरी लाइफ बैलेंस होती है, सभी के लिए इसका फायदा होता है. It not only benefits me, it benefits my office staff, it benefits my family, my relatives, my friends, and all, because my mera behavior is always good, my thoughts are always good, my style, my behavior is always good when I am a balanced person. Learn to say no whenever possible. Organize yourself, evaluate your priorities at work and at home. Cut or delegate activities you do not enjoy or cannot handle. It is very important that in office, while at our office, we should delegate our work even at home to save time. Undertake training in technical techniques required. So there are various trainings available. We can develop ourselves, we can train ourselves. There are many books available, there are many nowadays there are many AI tools are available, which can guide us, tell us, inform us about time management, goal setting, prioritize activity, increasing effectiveness, negotiation, relaxation, stress management, and so on. Take holidays and long weekends. It always energizes us, rejuvenates us, thrives us. Practice good time management. It is important that we manage our time, do the right things in a right way at the right time. It is important to aim for excellence, but not necessarily for perfection. So one should strive for excellence, but perfection may or may not work in many cases. So I mean, 80% perfection is nice, good. We need not strive for 100% perfection. So Manojji, it is going well. If anyone wants to have any questions, we can have in between, or we can raise all the questions in the end. Manojji.
Yes, sir, you can.
Okay.
बीच में किसी क्वेश्चन होगा तो ये they can.
Yeah, please. So and okay, let me continue. So it is, if it is possible, work near home. Try to cut down the commuting time. Online social networking can wait. Curb checking your Facebook profile or professional network account to set a time during the day or week. You can save time and spend it on yourself.
कौन चैप्टर में? बिलासपुर में?
Hello, hello. So we all know that we are used to our mobile, and many times uh, uh, we many times we indulge ourselves in 2 hours, 3 hours on mobile phone itself. So if possible, we should avoid, and we should fix our time that during this time of the day I will see my social connections. So love your life, friends. Enjoy your journey. Take control of your life. Life is really beautiful. So 15, 20 years ago, if I talk my personal about myself, so 15 to 20 years ago, many times I felt that I'm not enjoying in my life. But when I started this journey, this spiritual journey, this journey of as a speaker, as a motivational speaker, I really am enjoying my life. I really enjoying my life, irrespective of all my problems, difficulties, sufferings, failures, and failures. In your personal and self development, achieve your goals and enjoy the journey. Self development is the key for all our problems. So whenever anyone faces problem in his or her life, I always recommend self development. If we develop ourselves, all our problems are over. In fact, I recommend that, and I used to say in all my sessions that whenever we face any adversity, any problems, any failures in our life, so there is a signal, there is a clue, there is a push from the God, from the nature, from the universe that I need to develop myself. So if I develop myself, I have more wisdom, so I am able to avoid my sufferings, or if there is suffering, I'm able to adjust myself. So we all have problems, we all have sufferings, adversities, stress in our life. But if we learn how to live the life, if we learn how to enjoy the life, then all our sufferings, adversities gets minimized. So there are two ways of living this life. We can be unconsciousness and we can be conscious. हम जागरूक रह सकते हैं, self aware हो सकते हैं, और आप अपने हम unconscious means that life is very busy, very busy. I don't have any time, I'm very busy in my work. I'm always take care of my WhatsApp messages. Consciousness means that I am aware, I'm spiritually aware, I'm serving the humanity, I'm moving towards higher self. I do meditation and I do sit in silence to do introspection. So Buddha taught the world to take the middle path, considering the noble truth. This path leads to the end of suffering. This is avoidance of extremes. So we should have middle path in our life. To put it further, the path teaches moderation in life, which is otherwise easy to choose to. So we should always have a middle path in our life. We should not follow extremes. So well-being is a similar topic. Well-being is just feeling well. Well-being is the experience of health, happiness, and prosperity. It includes having good mental health, having we have in fact already discussed this. Let me avoid this few slides. But yes, unfortunately, well-being appears to be decline in anywhere in India and the world. We ignore our well-being. We all know. So how to achieve well-being? Develop and maintain a strong relationship with family, friends. Make regular time available for social contact. Try to find work that you find enjoyable and rewarding rather than just working for the best pay. Eat wholesome, nutritious food. There are few points for having well-being and having a balance. Do regular physical activity. Become involved in activities that interest you. Join local organization or clubs that appeal to you. It is very important that we join some social club organizations to have some interaction with others. Set yourself achievable goals and work towards them. Try to be optimistic. So friends, when I said that we all have problems, sufferings, failures, adversities, and I said the only remedy is to develop ourselves. We need to nurture our body, our mind, ourselves continuously for our overall well-being. So many times when I take the session on work-life balance, there were questions that how we can develop ourselves and we can maintain our balance. So I made this PPT few slides up, which I unfold later on uh, for a process of self development. So self development is a process wherein we develop our body, we nurture our mind, we nurture our self, we nurture our consciousness. So we all know, friends, it is very important that we do exercise, and yoga is cheap and best. I always recommend doing yoga, breathing exercise, and having a vegetarian diet. Yoga avoids aging, it delays the aging process, it makes us smart, it builds our strength and flexibility, it increases our physical, mental, and spiritual energy. When we stretch our body, the energy starts flowing from our body, and it strengthens us and it energizes us. It improves our quality of life. Similarly, we need to nourish our mind. We need to have our goals. When we have goals, our mind becomes activate. Whenever we don't have any work in our life, any goals in our life, the life becomes miserable, because our mind has one attribute, one quality, that it needs something to do. It needs some goals. It needs some purpose in life to achieve. It wants to achieve something. ये हमारे माइंड का नेचुरल टेंडेंसी है. सो इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट दैट आई मेक सम गोल्स कि मेरे को 5 साल बाद, 10 साल बाद, 15 साल बाद, 20 साल बाद यहाँ पर पहुंचना है, इस गोल पर पहुंचना है. Do meditation, sit in silence, and do positive affirmations. Read some great books, great world famous books, motivational and fictional books. It keeps my mind motivated, energetic. When I read, it stimulates my mind with new thoughts, and I realize that, oh, this can also happen in this life. So when 20 years ago I do not read, 20, yes, exactly 20 years ago, but I do not read, uh, so life was not so excited. And when I started reading 20 years ago, the life becomes really thriving, energetic, exciting, enthusiastic. All the energy in the life, all the relationship, success. When I start reading, when I started this work-life balance, reading all those activities which I have been discussing in these slides, I got real amazing success in my professional life. I got unbelievable success in my professional life. And since then, I'm starting advocating and inspiring all the society, my friends, colleagues, on all these topics. So our mind is a powerful thing. When we filter it with positive thoughts, our life starts to change. The mind is everything. What we think, we become, my dear friends. So we need to again repeat positive thoughts, positive affirmations. So Muhammad Ali used to say, I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. So it is very important repeating some positive affirmations in our life. All is well. It really helps. All is well. So as I said, when we read our books, neuroscientists, as per one research, neuroscientists have discovered that reading a fiction, a good book, improve our brain function on a variety of levels. So reading a fiction improves connectivity in my brain. It builds my character, it imparts knowledge. It is a food for thought. When I read, I see more. मेरे सोचने का तरीका, मेरा देखने का तरीका चेंज हो जाता है when I read. It reduces boredom. So I never felt bored in my life in the last 20 years. When I am at this journey, I never felt bored in my life. And this is important. The last in the all leaders are readers. When I was reading the 25 great leaders of this world in my last 20 years of journey, so I realized that all leaders were great readers. All leaders were great readers. I have given some list of books also. And the last is nourish our higher self, nourish our soul, nourish our consciousness, nourish our inner science, inner being, nourish the God inside us, nourish the nature inside us, nourish the universe inside us. Follow humanity, help others, be kind towards others, have positive interactions. It really changed myself completely. It changed myself completely. So when I was reading about Buddha and Mahatma Gandhi, so I realized that they really worked about their higher self. The purpose of life is to achieve our higher self said by Upanishads. We are all Indians. Upanishads is our scriptures. When I read that, the essence was that the purpose of life is to achieve our higher self. And these two leaders, these two spiritual leaders, are the epitomes of higher self. So friends, this self-development process, do it for 6 months. If you do not find results, do it more sincerely. It happens, do happens. Gita is all about if you hold out till end, victory is assured. Victory over yourself is assured. So Gita is all about winning ourselves. हमको अपने ऊपर विजय प्राप्त करनी है, and this can happen when we follow a balanced life. This can happen when we follow a disciplined life. This can happen when I follow a discipline. This can happen when I live a life which is improving my mental being, my spiritual being, my emotional being, and so on. So thank you. I have covered now work-life balance, and for 15 minutes I will deliberate on the leadership and Vikshit Bharat. So any participant would like to raise any question at this stage, he or she is welcome, or we can throw the floor open in the end after 15 minutes, please. So Manoj, any questions or should I proceed?
If anybody have questions,
Or you can share your views, or you can say that I mean, if any slides you feel that this was not the right thing which I said, or whatever you would like to share. It is always better to have your views also, because I believe that when we share our views, then it really gives us confidence, gives us a good feeling. Please do share your views. Anything you would like to say? मनोज जी, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
no, sir, nothing.
Because we have good time. I mean, मैं ही बोलता रहूंगा तो जो स्लाइड साइज बहुत जल्दी खत्म हो जाएंगी. आप लोग इंटरेक्शन करेंगे, बात करेंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा. Yes, any participants would like to share his or her views? So should I move?
Oh, yes, sir, you can proceed.
So friends, we have discussed the work-life balance, that to have, we need to have a balance between work life to be really successful in our life. So whenever I deal with the professionals, whether it is cost accountants, cost and management accountants, company secretaries, chartered accountants, or MBAs, so many times a question comes that we are all professionals, but many times the success rate is 50%. So what is the reason that 50% are successful, 50% are not? And then I always recommend that we need to have a balance in our life. We need to develop ourselves in whole, to have all round success. So work life balance, and then leadership for Vikshit Bharat. So to achieve a state of Vikshit Bharat, first of all, if I explain what is Vikshit Bharat. So government of India has a aim that at present our GDP is $4 trillion, and we are the fourth largest economy in this world. USA, China, India, and Germany. And then our aim that is that to become third largest economy by 2030, and by 2047 we want to become a $30 trillion economy. So at present we are a $4 trillion economy. So in the next 20 years or so, 22 years or so, we have to move from $4 trillion economy to $30 trillion economy. But this looks difficult. But when I read about many research papers of Niti Aayog and Government of India, and I realized that this is quite possible if we grow at the rate of 8%, 8% each year, which in this year so far we have grown from 7.5, around 7.5% to 8%. So if our growth rate is 8% each year, we can achieve a $30 trillion economy by 2047. And the government of India has a as per their advice, um, uh, as told by the government and the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they said that we need not be spectators to the Vikshit Bharat. We should all contribute towards Vikshit Bharat by developing ourselves, by developing our nation, by having leadership qualities and all, which I am going to discuss in these slides in some detail. So my slides are not changing. Just hold it. Let me change the slide. Present something else. So here I will emphasize leadership for Viksit Bharat 2047. So friends, work-life balance for national development and leadership. So we need to have a work-life balance for national development and leadership. India today stands at a historic turning point as we move towards Viksit Bharat 2047. It is not just infrastructure, technology, or capital that will build the nation. The nation is built by its people. It is people, and people thrive when their lives are balanced, meaningful, and aligned with purpose. If our lives are balanced and meaningful, and it is aligned with purpose, some purpose in our life. For example, I have taken a purpose. My foundation, Vijay's Foundation, we are promoting ESG standards. We are promoting sustainability. We are promoting climate governance. We are promoting net zero discipline. We are promoting leadership. We are promoting leadership. So that gives me and my organization, my team, an excitement and enthusiasm in our life. So it is important. It is important that we do something meaningful in our life to move to serve the nation and to serve the society, because we are professionals. I always recommend that professionals are more responsible towards the nation, towards the society, because our being professional, our level of understanding is more as compared to others. So it is very important that we professionals do something different than others. Work life balance is not about working less, it is about living more consciously. Consciously means we all understand, more aware. We are more aware, we are more, हिंदी में कहें तो जागरूक. We need to lead with compassion, we need to lead with empathy, we should have a compassionate feeling for others, and ensuring that success does not come at the cost of health, family, or inner peace. So we need to ensure that our success does not come with the cost of our health, family, and inner peace. Now inner peace is very important. We ignore our inner self, inner peace. In our life, there are two main aspects or components. One is body and another is mind. So all the time body and mind remains impressed on us. Whatever I have in my mind, which I learned from my childhood, it becomes my life. So through meditation we can awake ourselves, our inner, ourself, our consciousness, and then the thoughts of the mind can be minimized, because they many times we have unnecessary thoughts which creates problem for us. So why work life balance matters? Personal impact, better mental and physical health, higher productivity, stronger relationship, we all discussed, inner fulfillment, national impact, linked to Viksit Bharat. A nation grows when its people are healthy, conscious, productive, ethical. Sustainable development requires balanced mindsets. So leadership maturity is national. एक second.
Oh,
Yes, leadership maturity means national progress. So, I mean, if we are matured as a leader, we will contribute towards the Viksit Bharat, towards the national development. So, what is the key message? We need to redefine the work-life balance. Everything is part of life. So, work versus personal life, two sides of a scale. We discussed this in the last slide. New model, the four dimensions of balance, we discussed this also, that we need to take care of our physical well-being, mental well-being, emotional well-being, and the fourth one is important, I have highlighted this, that we should live for purpose, values, meaning, and consciousness. We should add some value to the society, we should add some value to our organization, we should add some value to our institute, we should add some value to the students, we should add some value to the life of others, to the professionals, whatever we should have some in mind कि मेरे को कुछ एक पर्पसफुल लाइफ जीनी है और कुछ वैल्यू ऐड करनी है, मीनिंगफुल लाइफ जीनी है. This is important to have a real success in my life. So when these four are aligned, when we align all these four dimensions of balance, we become grounded leaders. We become leaders who does not have ego. We become leaders who have humanity. We become leaders who are humble. We become leaders like all the great leaders of this world. So leadership for Viksit Bharat, what kind of leaders do we need? We need conscious leaders who are self-aware, who know about themselves, who are purpose-driven leaders, who want to do something good in their life, and who are emotionally intelligent, who understand the emotions of others. We need ethical leaders who are governance minded. We need transparent leader. We need leaders who are accountable, who treat themselves, uh, uh, who think that they are accountable. We need inclusive leaders. We need to empower teams. We need to build trust. We need to respect diversity. So we need sustainable leaders. We need to care for our environment. We need to take care of future generations. We need to take care of the society at large. So sustainability, climate governance, climate change, these are very important concepts nowadays. India and the world, we are all facing climate crisis, and we professionals should need to develop ourselves. We should become sustainable warriors. We should promote sustainability, climate concerns to the youth, to the younger professionals, and first of all, we should inculcate this feeling in ourselves. So we need conscious leaders, we need ethical leaders, we need inclusive leaders, we need sustainable leaders for Viksit Bharat. And again, we need, first of all, we need to understand that this is my responsibility also to move towards Viksit Bharat. Key challenges professionals face today: we are having long work hours, technology, now technology overload. We have we now live in an agile world. Technology is changing very fast, very fast. Each year we come across with different AI technology tools, Technology is changing very fast, and it will change our life, our professional life. Many of our professional job will be taken care of AI in future. Many of our filing job, compliance job would be taken care of by AI. So we need to upskill ourselves, we need to upgrade ourselves, and we need to be aware of the technology. Constant connectivity, there is a constant connectivity with family responsibilities, performance pressure, comparison culture, lack of meaning. These are the key challenges professionals face today. So 7 principles of balanced living, दोबारा से बात करें तो we need to have a clarity of purpose, we need to prioritize our work, we need to set boundaries, we need to have health discipline, we need to have relationship. Continuous learning. Now here I will emphasize continuous learning. It is very important nowadays when the technology is moving fast, when the world is facing, India is facing the climate crisis, when we are facing the AI, artificial intelligence is also a challenge to be on the right side. If we use AI in the right way, in the right if our path is good, AI can be really helpful to us. So we need to continuous follow a continuous learning model. We need to skill ourselves, we need to have values in our life, we need to have awareness, we need to have inner alignment, we should do meditation, reflection, gratitude, and service attitude. This is important if we want to really move towards Vikshit Bharat. Because when we moving towards Vikshit Bharat, that also means that we are taking care of the society. So 50% and more than 50%, majority of the people, they are poor. Majority of the community lives in the villages. More than 60%, 70%. India is facing inequality. For example, 10% of the Indians are having 80% of the wealth. So we have huge inequality in the income. So we all professionals need to see that if we are moving towards Viksit Bharat, we need to ensure that the common people, the poor people are also being taken care of. In fact, government is also taking care of them. In fact, if you read about ESG, taking care of environment, society, and G, governance, the S talks about taking care of the society, taking care of the inequality in the society. So daily balance routine, practical tools, participation can use 20 minutes silence, daily 20 minutes silence meditation, 20 minutes learning, 20 minutes movement, exercise, and 5 minutes gratitude. These are the we can have a balance in our life. We should have digital discipline, no screen when we wake up in the morning. We should schedule our email time. We should sleep friendly nights, good nights. Balanced journal, we should write journals. What did I learn today? What did I learn in this month, in this year? Whom did I help? Does my life has been fruitful to others, in my family, in my society, in my professional job, in my commercial job? What I am grateful for. It is very important to have a gratitude in our mindset, grateful feeling. Leadership habits, we should listen more, we should appreciate openly, we should empower teams, we should lead by example. So friends, if you see that normally we have leaders who speaks more, so we should listen more. And normally leaders uh, expectation, they expect that they should be appreciated, but we should have a quality to appreciate others, and we should empower others, we should empower our juniors, our subordinates, if we want to be a good leader. So when I used to work in the organization having a team of 20 persons, I always delegate the work. I always believe in making my team as strong as possible. So linked to national vision, Viksit Bharat connect well-being, ethics, consciousness, sustainability, governance, youth. We should empower the youth. We should innovate. We should continuously innovate towards a good environment in our office job, in our society, in our family life. We should link our goal, we should link our leadership style with the national vision, with the Vikshit Bharat. So friends, a developed India is not only an economic dream, it is a human dream. So economically, we have set our target that by 2047 we will be a developed nation. We will have uh, a GDP of $30 trillion economy. We will have a per capita income of 18,000 At present, it is, I believe, $2,500. So we need to have balanced citizens. Balanced citizens lead to conscious leaders. Balanced leaders become conscious leaders. Conscious leaders are more responsible. Conscious leaders lead to responsible organizations, and responsible organizations lead to strong nation. So many times when we live our life, we our life resolved to our office, to our family, and we are not concerned with such thoughts of being balanced, being conscious, being responsible organization, being strong nation. So how many of us feel constantly busy? Many times, when I was working in my organization, everyone used to say that we don't have any time, we are so busy and all. So how many of us don't get time for yourself? I have enough time for myself. So we should have good time for myself first, then my family, and all the good work, for some good work. So what is the core message? Leadership starts with self leadership. First of all, I need to develop myself. The best gift to your organization is a healthy, conscious you. So you can give a best gift to your organization, to your family, that you are healthy and you are conscious. You are conscious towards the needs of the family. You are conscious towards the goals of the organization. You are role models for the next generation. We are professionals. We are more uh, uh, we are more educated. We should become role models for the next generation, my dear friends. As we journey towards Viksit Bharat, let us ensure that progress is not only measured in GDP but also in joy, mental peace, compassion, ethics, and human well being. Let us become leaders who are professionally brilliant and personally fulfilled. This is my take, this is my message, this is my uh, recommendation, that let us become leaders who are professionally brilliant and personally fulfilled. Thank you, my dear friends. This is my uh, recommendation on leadership and Viksit Bharat. Apart from being uh, uh, so, friends, I now throw the floor open. Let us have some discussions. Let us share some views. आप लोग भी अपने views share करें, so that we have good discussions, good interaction. It is always better to share your views also on the speaker's presentation. So I will request all the participant, Pandeji, Jayaprakash ji, uh, uh, Suchi ji, Shalini ji, Neetu ji, to share your views on the slides, please. And if you have any questions, you can share. So we have various participants. We have Prashant ji, Naresh ji,
Uh,
Rahul.
thank you, sir, for your very excellent deliberation. And I want to know, sir, what do you mean by emotionally intelligent?
Yeah, emotionally intelligent means that you can understand the emotions of others. So, for example, if you are in office and your junior or senior or whosoever, they are in some anger, they are, I mean, not behaving in a proper manner any day, or your subordinate is not working properly, or sometimes it happens when I was working in the organization, that the junior starts crying. So whenever the others behave in some another manner, like crying, like being anger, like being not responsive, that we need to understand that he or she is suffering in some way. Something must have happened with him or her, and he is behaving in these emotions. So I should be able to understand the emotions of others. And
Yes, yes,
that is the meaning. In my family life also, I am the, you must be the head of your family. So you need to understand that if any member of the family is not behaving properly today or whatever, so we need to see that what emotions, what feelings being into his or her mind. So am I right, Siddhartha ji?
yes, yes, sir. Thank you. We should know the emotions of others
Yes,
to
yes,
become successful in life.
yes, yes, because we have to deal with others. We
Yes,
need
sir.
to
Thank you.
yes, yes.
Thank you,
Any
sir.
anyone else would,
Question. I am CMA Alokis Datta.
ji
Sir,
sir.
balance IQ and EQ.
Yes, yes. So it is very important, sir. I mean, 20 years ago, IQ was the only important quotient we used to read about. But for the last many years, EQ is prevalent, because IQ, to become a good leader, first of all, I need IQ. I need to have intellectual ability, my cognitive ability, my mind should be sharp. I should able to have analytical ability. I should understand my subject, but I should have intelligence so that I can solve problems. I can work in the organization. I can only intellectual person, only intelligent person can work in an organization. Now when I understand the emotions of others, when I understand the emotions of even my bosses, when I am dealing with my bosses and my boss mood, आज boss का mood ठीक नहीं है, so somewhere I could understand that his emotions today is not good. So understanding his emotions, I need to behave accordingly. And intelligence is a different game altogether. Although many times, uh, yes, so first of all we need to have IQ, then we should supplement our IQ with EQ, I would say. We need to supplement my IQ with EQ to be really successful in as a leader, I would say.
You should have good IQ to have uh, to know emotions of others. To become emotionally intelligent, you first of all you should have proper good IQ.
Yeah, you can say first of all I need IQ, because I'm not a good leader unless and until I'm intellectually quotient. Yes.
Thank you,
एनी
sir.
अदर एनी अदर व्यूज प्लीज? आप लोग अपने व्यूज भी शेयर कर सकते हैं। प्रशांत जी, राहुल जी, संजय जी, पवित्रता जी, एनीवन, you can share your views also. Shalini ji, Suchi ji, and on any slides, Mr. Sharoff, Swati ji, Vaibhav ji. It is always important, and it gives me confidence when I share my views also, or ask any question. Yeah, Jayaprakash ji, बताइए।
हाँ साहब, good evening sir.
जी, गुड इवनिंग।
Good evening sir. Regarding personal and professional life, how can we maintain the correct balance?
So I as I discussed in the slides also,
Yes sir.
that professionally, okay, when I mean anyone can develop himself or herself in a way that when I am doing my profession, I'm in my office working, and at that time I am working in the present
Yes.
moment. My mind is free from my family tensions, family problems, and in the both ways. When I am doing, I am personally, I am with my family. I need not discuss with my family. I need not discuss my office problems with the family, because family को family time चाहिए, because my family relatives, my friends, my spouse, my children, they need my time, my personal time. I need to show them that I am concerned. I am concerning with you. I'm concerning with you. I need not say that मैं आज मैं आज ऑफिस में बहुत बिजी था, ऑफिस में ये हुआ, वो हुआ, ये हुआ, तो ठीक है थोड़ा बहुत डिस्कस कर दिया, बट यू शुड नॉट, आई मीन ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि मैं ऑफिस मैन ही हूँ. आई एम नॉट ए पर्सनल मैन, आई एम नॉट ए फैमिली मैन. Is very it is very very important because many times we do this mistake कि हम ऑफिस की टेंशन को, ऑफिस की बात को ही घर पर शो करते हैं, और
Correct,
वो
sir.
अपने आप रिफ्लेक्ट भी हो जाता है.
Correct, sir.
But if I do meditation, if I do exercise, if I do some reading, so मैंने देखा है कि ऑटोमेटिकली मेरा स्विच ओवर हो जाता है, ऑटोमेटिकली मेरा माइंड, मेरी मेरी कॉम्पिटेंसी चेंज हो जाती है, मेरे सेल्फ चेंज हो जाता है.
As you are told, actually say 8 p.m. to 8 a.m.
yes.
That is the biggest problem for professionals, sir. Even
Yes.
some clients are asking more questions after 9:30, sir.
Yes. Even sir, Jayaprakash ji, आपने ये बात छेड़ी, तो I would discuss that in Australia.
Sir.
In Australia, I mean there is a rule, बल्कि government has given this rule that after 8 p.m. no work.
Very good.
After 8 p.m. no work.
In Australia, sir.
In Australia, हाँ.
Oh,
They have called it technically also. They have given some name to it. कि no touch, something like that. No touch after 8 p.m. No touch. बल्कि मैंने 8 p.m. तो जल्दी बोल दिया शायद. So in many countries in Australia, I mean they are having 5-day work, and such concepts are getting prominence slowly.
Yes, sir. In our actually I'm from Bangalore, sir.
Okay.
In our area, that is Chickpet area, most of the clients are Gujaratis and Marwadis. Actually, sir. That
Okay.
is the
So but
you are also the same community, I think, sir.
I'm Jain. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean common. Yes. Marwadi, Baniya, Gupta, Jain, sab.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we have enough time, and there was no point for me to reading all the slides, doing all. But if we discuss, if we तो it will. आप भी अपने, we are all matured. You can share your views also.
Anybody have any questions? So I think no, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you for having a nice session. And now I request CMA Alokesh Datta. He's our past chairman, sir. Yeah. Any questions? He's a past chairman, sir. I request him to give vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Bilaspur chapter of Cost and Management Accountant, I give my heartfelt thanks to all the participants who have joined across the India, from Bilaspur also, apart from Bilaspur. The participants are, I'm saying that there are various participants from various places from India. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed speaker, C.S. Deepak Jain sir. His eloquent speech and very lucid language and practical example enriches our knowledge and also give a thrust to make our work-life balance practicable. I personally feel that I'm a work alcoholic. This session is meant for me. I always work in after coming from my chamber. I also do some work. Now I learned that there should be a balance. After 8 p.m., I will not touch any phone. Phone calls are not will not do anything. Our family. So it give me a good lessons, and also I hope that the participants also enjoyed the lessons. And thank you once again to all of you. And also I give thanks to the Secretary Manoj Kumar Yarapalli who is my younger brother, and the treasurer Vaibhav Agrawal, who is also my younger brother. They have program successful, and I also give my heartfelt thanks to committee member, managing committee members of the Bilaspur chapter for Chakunet. Once again, I give thanks to CS Deepak Jain sir. Thank you to all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks to all. Thanks for this privilege to enable me to share my views. Thank you. Thanks to all. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.